Have you ever watched a celebrity couple and thought, wow, they're genuinely rooting for each other? Well, Ethan Slater and Ariana Grande just gave us one of those rare moments, because Ethan is out here praising Ariana's performance in Wicked for Good like a man who cannot believe his girlfriend is this talented. And honestly, same. At the New York City premiere, Ethan didn't just compliment her. He called her performance out of this world. The kind of praise that makes you stop scrolling and pay attention. But what exactly did he say? How did the cast react? And what does this reveal about their relationship behind the scenes? Today, we're diving into the full story, the emotional details, and why fans think this couple might be stronger than ever. So grab your popcorn, because this one's warm, sweet, and surprisingly real. When Ethan walked the premiere carpet, he didn't hold back. Reporters asked about Ariana's role as Glinda, and he immediately lit up, saying her performance was out of this world, putting a spotlight on her talent rather than their relationship drama or the endless speculation that has followed them. He praised Cynthia Erivo too, calling her unbelievable. But whenever Ariana's name came up, he had that tone, the kind that feels proud, sincere, and honestly refreshing in the world of polished Hollywood soundbites. And it didn't stop there. Ethan talked about the entire cast like someone who still can't believe he got to work with them. Johnny Bailey, Michelle Yeoh, Jeff Goldblum, Marissa Bodie. He mentioned each of them with the same excitement fans have been feeling watching the trailers. It's rare to see an actor speak this purely, but Ethan sounded like someone who was genuinely moved by all of it. He especially highlighted Marissa Bodie, saying he worked with her from this close throughout filming. And finally, seeing her performance on the big screen was emotional for him. That kind of comment doesn't come from publicity training. It comes from someone who lived inside the story and walked out transformed. He also talked about how the second film feels like the natural continuation of the first, almost as if everything they filmed had been building to this moment. You could tell he's proud not just of the movie, but of the people who crafted it. And honestly, that's what makes his praise of Ariana land so differently. It's not performative. It's not protective. It's admiration from an actor who watched her work up close. He knows how much went into every note, every scene, every moment, and he wants the world to appreciate it in the same way he does. But one of the most heartwarming parts of the interview, Ethan talking about Ariana's friendship with Cynthia Erivo. He said the two communicate off-camera even more than they do on-camera, which, considering they play Glinda and Elphaba, is saying something. According to Ethan, their bond became something beautiful to witness, especially as they supported each other through what he called the craziness of this. And anyone who's followed Wicked knows this wasn't an easy project. Two massive films, emotional weight, vocal expectations, intense public interest. These two women carried it with grace. Ethan's description made it feel like the set was full of these unexpectedly tender friendships and supportive moments. And that kind of energy matters, because it shows us the world behind the glossy trailers. It shows us the real work, the real pressure, and the real relationships that formed along the way. This isn't the first time Ariana has spoken highly of Ethan either. Earlier this year, during a conversation with their mutual friend Sean Hayes, Ariana couldn't help but smile when he brought Ethan up. Hayes called him one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, and Ariana immediately responded with, "Yes, he loves you so much." It was soft, natural, and unforced, the kind of comment that slips out when you're truly comfortable. Hayes, who worked with Ethan on Goodnight Oscar, praised their relationship, saying they make a perfect couple. You could hear Ariana shyly agreeing, saying, "Yeah, he's amazing." And honestly, it was one of those tiny glimpses that fans love because it's real. Their relationship has been under intense scrutiny, but moments like these remind people that behind headlines and opinions are just two performers supporting each other in their work and their lives. And lately, Ariana has been a little more open. She even included Ethan in a carousel of photos from the Wicked for Good London premiere, something fans instantly noticed. Not a flashy declaration, not a formal announcement, just a quiet, subtle presence. And sometimes, quiet says more than loud ever could. Around November 12th, a source close to the couple said they're still going strong, calling their relationship the real deal. That phrase caught everyone's attention because it suggests longevity, not a phase or a moment. According to the source, both Ariana and Ethan have busy, demanding schedules, but they stay close and incredibly supportive of each other's careers. Given the whirlwind they've been through, that support might be exactly what keeps them grounded. And with the movie release approaching, it feels like they're stepping into a new chapter, one with less noise and more intention. Of course, none of this ignores the fact that the public has had plenty to say about their relationship. But what's becoming clearer is that Ariana and Ethan aren't trying to convince anyone. They're not posting long captions or doing joint interviews. They're simply showing up for each other in the ways that matter, praising each other's work, being present at premieres, acknowledging one another in small, sincere ways. And honestly, that's probably why this interview from Ethan landed so strongly with fans. It didn't feel like a PR line. It felt like something he genuinely wanted to say. He's proud of her, not because she's Ariana Grande, global star, but because he saw the hours she poured into this role. He saw the effort, the creativity, the emotional depth, and now he's watching the world discover what he already knew. That's what makes the story feel bigger than just celebrity news. As for the movie itself, Wicked for Good is shaping up to be one of the biggest releases of the year. Fans who loved the first film are getting a continuation that feels bigger, richer, and more emotionally charged. Ethan's comments about the second film feeling like the obvious true continuation have fans even more excited. When someone who lived inside the production speaks with this much enthusiasm, it builds trust and hype. And if Ariana's performance is truly out of this world, as Ethan put it, then audiences are in for something memorable. It's also impossible to ignore how much the cast seems to love working together. Michelle Yeoh, Jeff Goldblum, Marissa Bode. This isn't just a star-studded project. It's a cast with genuine chemistry, and that energy always translates on screen. Ethan's praise might be personal, but it also hints at how special this film is for everyone involved. With the film hitting theaters on November 21st, both fans and critics are preparing for what will likely be one of the most talked about releases of the season. Ariana's fans are ready. Broadway fans are ready. Wicked fans are definitely ready. And now, thanks to Ethan's emotional interview, even casual viewers are curious. There's something sweet about seeing a partner so excited about someone else's success. It cuts through the static of gossip and internet noise. It brings focus back to the artistry, the performance, and the massive effort that goes into a project of this scale. And for Ariana, who has faced years of pressure and scrutiny, this moment feels like a well-earned celebration of her talent. For Ethan, it's a chance to share how proud he is, not as a headline, but as someone who watched her shine long before the world saw the final cut. So as the world counts down to the release of Wicked for Good, this interview becomes more than just a red carpet moment. It becomes a snapshot of two artists cheering each other on during one of the biggest milestones of their careers. Ethan's praise highlights Ariana's growth, not just as a singer, but as a full-fledged actress stepping into an iconic role. And Ariana's quiet acknowledgments of Ethan show a relationship built on appreciation rather than performance. In a world where celebrity stories often feel chaotic or exaggerated, this one stands out because it feels genuine. Fans love a good love story, yes, but they especially love when the love story is rooted in mutual respect. And maybe that's what makes this chapter so compelling. Two people who found each other in the middle of a whirlwind and decided to hold on tight. Wicked for Good arrives November 21st. Get ready.